how do you create leaders? Yeah, how do you create leaders? And that's a very, very big question. It's a very big question for any organization. For us as Incedo, also it's a very, very big question. It just so happens that today morning in the management team meeting, steering committee meeting, we were just discussing this particular topic. So I want to share a couple of thoughts on this. The first point I want to share is this whole thing about, are leaders born or are leaders created? It's like a debate, which is always put out there. And I think it is complete bullshit. I think it is complete. See, everybody has leadership within them. Okay. If you think about this concept of leader and leading, everybody has the potential to lead. It is very situational. It is very situational. For some, it happens happens on the sports field. For some, it happens at work. It happens at home. Often, it doesn't happen all the places. I may be a leader at work and I may be a completely follower at home. That's at least my own formula for happy married life. But look, I'm just making a lighter point, but you see what I'm trying to say, that it is very, very situational. It's very, very situational. And now the key point to me is that it's like this positive cycle, negative cycle thing, that once you start leading and you do that well, you get some positive response through that on what you're doing, you start doing more of that. Yeah. Equally, there is a negative curve. So the whole key question is that what is it that you can do to spark the leader inside every human being? So the first point to me, the starting point, is recognizing that everybody has a leader within themselves, is to recognize that. Yeah. And then the question is that there is something unique, there are some specific set of buttons you need to press, and what are the buttons which are relevant for which human being. The second kind of part, and again, I'm not trying to generalize this and say, hey, this is for everybody, but at least what has worked for me is creating stretch opportunities. Because as human beings, we tend to get in this comfort zone. And when you are in the comfort zone, you don't grow. Yeah, you don't grow. And it is something which is needed, which pulls you, which pushes you, which is where you start realizing that potential within you. Yeah. So, and many times the individual himself or herself will not take that extra step. And that is your role as a leader, as a coach, mentor, that how do you prod, how do you push the individual to go beyond. Yeah. And it can be, this is not an easy process, this is a painful process, because when you go out of the comfort zone, the other person is going to do what? Are they going to like it? Yes, no?
No.
No.
Oh. So they may some of them may be liking it. Some of them might be looking for that kind of a touch.
Over a period of time, you may see, once you understand the intent of the other person, I think you understand what the other person is trying to do. But at that point of time, the reflex tends to be, what the heck? Yeah, what the heck? Why is this guy pushing me so much? Why am I getting this beating? Yeah. If you look at sports, and if you look at coaches, who produce great athletes, is that like it's putting them through pain, isn't it? It's pushing the boundaries. Yeah. But it's also that balance, that if you push somebody way beyond their boundaries, then they are, and you break their elastic limits and get into the plastic limit, they are going to break. Yeah. But you have to push them. You have to push them a little bit. Otherwise, they're not going to really, the jewel inside is not going to come out. Yeah.
Nitin,
The th-
isn't there a chance that if we are stretching the person and the person has put a thought in their mind that I cannot do that, so wouldn't that person just give up rather than even going forward to what the leader or their seniors think that the person can achieve? Like how do you balance this that the other person
See, I
feels
think it's
no,
all.
I
See, there is a balance between the positive encouragement and the push. You have to balance the two things. Okay, because you push the other person, but at the same time you have to keep on building the other person's confidence that you can do it. You can do it. Yeah. Because if the person doesn't have confidence, they will never do it. They will give up.